Greetings, my excellent friends. It is Tuesday, October 18th, 2022, here in actually fairly cold and cool Tokyo, Japan. What you're looking at here is a copy of Pocket Monster Pokémon Green that I picked up in a book-off a few weeks ago. This is not the first time I've picked up a copy of this game. This is not the first time I picked up a boxed copy of this game. But it is the nicest looking box that I've seen in quite a while, and certainly a much nicer copy than the one in my personal collection. So, for a surprisingly low price of 1,650 yen, tax included, which is about 12 US dollars, I think, with the current exchange rate, I figured, hey, what the hell? Now, when I first showed some pictures of this on social media, I had some people who were like, "Whoa, it's a sealed Pokémon Green," and it's not. And there are a couple of ways you can tell that. The first is it's clearly been resealed by the store here, and the other way to tell is that the vast majority of video games released in Japan for like the Famicom, Super Famicom, Game Boy, etc., were never sealed, like at all. There was no plastic, there was no sticker. They weren't sealed. I've confirmed this with Japanese fans who have been collecting for years and years and years, and who were fans in the 80s and 90s, and they said no, it was never sealed. They were sold behind the counter. There was no reason to prevent tampering or anything. So if you're wondering why there's not a whole lot of like VGA or whatever the grading companies are with Japanese games, it's because they were never sealed. Funny story, I did see a year or so ago some Yahoo auction with a bunch of quote-unquote sealed games, one for a bunch of money. But you could clearly tell that those games were not factory sealed, and the way that you could tell that was because there was a slip of paper under the seal with a handwritten note saying the condition of the box, cartridge, and instruction manuals. So, I mean, clearly they had been resealed. And bigger resale stores, like I believe Trader has their own sealing machine. They can get a pretty good looking seal on there, but it's just to keep them, safe and from like scuffing in the store. So about this particular book off that I got this from, it's from just outside of Tokyo, near Kawasaki, and this particular store has probably the best like early-ish Nintendo used section that I've seen in like basically any book off in years. It's not great, but it is way better than you see in most places. And one of the standouts at this place is that super high percentage, like probably 80% or more of their boxed stuff is missing the instruction manual. And they're not trying to pull one over on you. It's clearly marked on each of these boxed Game Boy games or Famicom, Super Famicom, that here's the box condition, here's the price, and if it's if there's anything wrong with it, like if there's label scratches or box damage or the instructions are missing, it's listed on a sticker. But this one, there's no sticker. There's no sticker on here. I bought a Pokemon Blue at the same time in a less nice but still fairly nice box, and there was no sticker on that either, and it was not missing anything. It was complete. But I mean, it's entirely possible that this just slipped by. So I figured, what the hell? Opening Pokemon stuff in video seems to be the thing to do these days, and why not? Haven't done a video in a couple of weeks. Been very busy at work. So let's get this thing open, shall we? And these things are the way that they are sealed, like in the store, is kind of impressive. Like there's really no way to just peel the thing off. Like I'm using a eyeglass screwdriver here to try to get this packaging off without ruining the, again, pretty nice looking box. The people who wrap these up do a fantastic job, similar to like my grandmother wrapping Christmas presents. Just I don't know how a human being can wrap something that nicely, but maybe it's a lost art. Trying to get this open now without like scratching the box itself is proving to be a bit difficult. But there we go. All right, open. All right. The anti-theft sticker. Alright, so here we go. We have the tiny bit of wear on the corners, but the colors are bright. Not a lot of scratching on the box. A very, very nice looking box. Which I'm happy to have in my small but fairly nice Game Boy collection. I have been selling off a lot of my retro game stuff, except for the stuff that has like sentimental value. But so I'm keeping all the Mario games, the Zelda games, stuff that, again, sentimental value. And Pokemon was one of the last games I really played as a kid before I took a little break from video games. So yeah, we can this flap. Like if people wanted to like grade on something really goofy, like they do with like sticker seals and things like that, this would be an awesome way to decide if it's mint or not. Like these things get messed up. In fact, there are a bunch of times that I've bought usually higher end stuff, not games but toys or whatever, in like the more expensive shops, where when they because most of the time they're because stuff is never sealed, they're pretty cool about showing you the contents of a box, and they'll usually open up the thing, like they'll stick like a little knife here so that it doesn't mess this up. So yeah, maybe if you wanted to grade on some weird scale that no one really cares about, this. Alright, so what do we got in here? Alright, first up we have a copy of the game in the plastic case. Alright, there's a little stamp on the bottom there, 12A. There's some scuffing on the game itself. I don't know what the 12A thing is. I don't remember seeing that on other stuff. So yeah, the cartridge itself is not in as good a shape as the box is. What else we got in here? Oh, there's the... Oh. How to connect two Game Boys together. Cool. Also very nice shape there. I think this has been taught. I think I've got this in at least one of my other ones. The advertisement for the Super Game Boy. The map, which looks to be in pretty nice shape. Like, it's still very tight. It's yeah. I mean, this even has like new paper smell. I would suspect that the reason that a lot of these maps are in such good shape is from people who have bought multiple copies of the game and don't bother to really look at the instructions or map for the other copies. And here's the instruction booklet, which looks to be in, frankly, immaculate condition, except for the back. This is something that I have on a few of my instruction booklets. Yeah, so the inside is great, but yeah, that must have gotten dinged on the getting put back into the box. But one fun thing about Pokemon games, used Pokemon games, is that you never know who used to have them. And you know, assuming the battery isn't dead, you know, sometimes you'll get, you know, some I assume kid, but I mean, I'm almost 40 and I'm looking at these. So figure now, just pop it into the old Game Boy Advance SP and see what we're dealing with. Maybe there's already some Pokemon on there. Man, how nostalgic is that? Alright, go to continue. Alright. So this is owned by Pokémon Green. Pokemon Zukan 39. But he's got 8 badges. And total play time 10 hours and 52 minutes. So yeah, not and his Pokemon, we got Pidgey, Kabutops, Butterfree, Zitane, and Kabigong. And the Pokemon that this person has seen. Seen 116 of them, that's pretty good. For 10 hours. Yeah. Snorlax. Cute. Mewtwo. Okay. Good stuff. Alright, so that's the that's what the $12 boxed complete Pokemon Green got me. Very happy with this purchase. Might swap out the cart for the other one before I pass on my doubles. That's about it for this video. It's just something I've wanted to do for a bit. So now I've got these all open. I got them all looked at. One of these days, and it's not going to be soon or possibly ever, but hopefully before I kick the bucket, I've got probably a dozen or more like G1 Pokemon carts and, you know, boxed copies. I'm sure that I've got close to a full 151 set of Pokemon in there somewhere, and like one of these days, like if I've just got, I mean, if I've got time, wouldn't that be nice? If I've got some free time, like some weekend or something, just put them all together, see if I can put all of the Pokemon into one and have just one cart with all 151 on there, and that would be something cool to have. That would probably do my OCD brain nice. But I don't know. I don't know what else there is for my personal Pokemon collection. I've got pretty much what I want as far as G1 stuff goes. I've got the all three of the originals, green, blue, and red. Nice boxed copies. I've got some fun stuff from the earlier days of Pokemon, and actually, fairly recently, I added something I've wanted to get for years and years to the collection. This is the very first Pokemon strategy guide. I've had ones released for like a year later, for like when Blue came out. I've got the one from when Pokemon Yellow came out, but this was the first Pokemon strategy guide that was released when there was only the two. So yeah, I don't know what else there is unless I start getting into like collecting the cards, which, oh God help me on that. I don't know. Got to collect something, or else my brain's gonna like shut down. Okay, so that's all. Thanks for checking out this video. If you want to see more, sort of unboxing videos, let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing stuff like that. If there is anything you want to hear me or see me talk about as far as Japanese stuff, Japanese nerd stuff, books, games, toys, comics, what have you, please let me know, because I'm interested in sharing stuff about that, especially now that tourism is open again. Welcome back, tourists. So now that you can come over here and and enjoy the country and building up stuff for your own collection and whatever else it is that people do here. Yeah, so let me know. Thanks always for watching. Take care, everybody, and happy hobbying.